And now, by the grace of Hashem, by the grace of Kadosh Baruch Hu, I bring you my favorite of my compositions, the one that this album is aimed for, the one that expresses my deepest emotions, as a matter of fact. You should look carefully at my eyes while I'm playing this. The song is Above and Beyond. My own composition, my first composition. Just wait till you hear it. It took me a lot of work, and I'm very thankful to Hashem that I was able to do it. Let's get started. We're going to start off in the key of A minor, moving to C minor. I won't sing for that part, but then for the second time around, I'm going to go F sharp minor, moving to A minor. I'm going to sing for that part. Then for the third time around, I'm going to do the way I did the first time, A minor, moving to C minor. And I'm not going to sing for that part once again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Three, four. Now I'm gonna sing. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was back in 2020 when the COVID pandemic struck the darkest day of my life, when the whole world was on lockdown. It was very hard to go back that time, but I pushed right through for 2 years. It was very hard to go back that time, but I pushed right through for 2 years. 2, 3, 4. Then came my redemption in the form of a song here, one that I felt I could not face until summer 2021. There was at my camp a really high swing that I never did try until that day. Then on August 4th, I overcame my fear. I went on that swing, did-a-dee-da-dee-da-do. I was flying high, my life ended around, and with thank you Hashem, I now conclude this song. Now again. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this song. Because, this song literally expresses my deepest emotions of happiness and sadness as well. I'll explain my thought process behind this song. So my thought process was, so I decided to start writing a song. So it was the first day of the new school semester, and the music teacher told me we were going to be talking about songwriting. So I decided to actually try to compose a melody. So I composed a melody going like this. Took me a few tries to get right, but yeah, then I went. And I needed to figure out what chords to use. I figured I would use A minor and G for that part, like this. And then that was the low part right there. I did not have any lyrics yet. This was originally just called Nigon because I originally did not intend to put lyrics. But then for the high part, I figured, I don't remember exactly which song it served as the inspiration for the high parts. Of course, I tweaked it a little, and I put my own chords over it. This high part, I originally intended to play 7 chords for it, but that turned out to be a bit too difficult for me to make the quick chord changes with the 7th on there too. So although on the sheet music it has 7 chords notated, I don't actually play the 7 chords. But yeah, the high part goes. Repeated twice. That's not in the key of A minor, and I figured, just for fun, why not put on the sheet music itself, repeat the thing just in C minor. And that's exactly what I did. I showed the sheet music to my music teacher. She said, great job. She loved it. And then I got the idea to put lyrics. So I decided to consult with her, and then she helped me out. She gave me some ideas. I actually rejected them all because just at that point I thought of my own idea. Well, this song starts off in the key of A minor, pretty neutral, I would say. I would say it's a pretty neutral sounding minor key. Of the minor keys, it sounds pretty neutral, I would say. But then it goes up to C minor, which I think is the brightest of the minor keys. Just have a listen. That should be enough for you to tell how bright C minor sounds to me. But yeah, so I figured, why not put the lyrics about how stressful it was for me back during COVID. I remember I was at my uncle's house. My mom had to go to the hospital. I remember it clearly, waking up the morning of June 21st, 2019, to the news that my mom had to go to the hospital and I had to move out. And I remember the events of this song, the chain reaction that led to this started on July 28th, 2021. Sorry. So from June 21st, 2021 to July 28th, 2021. June 21st, 2019 to July 28th, 2021. Yeah, I got it straight now. So July 28th, 2021 was the day that started this chain reaction of events that led to me overcoming that fear. And, so I figured I'll start off writing about those stressful times I had. So I came up with giving a setting, and I didn't give a where, just a when, 2020. Although I do plan on releasing another version of this song that also gives a where, specifically my uncle's house, and how hard it was for me then. And then for the move up to C minor, I wrote about how I felt like that fear was my redemption. That fear of going on that really high swing, that was my redemption. Because all I had to do was conquer that fear, and I felt redeemed. And that's how I express that in the lyrics. I have been looking for ways to share this besides words. All I had to share it really was the epilogue, just a wordless melody. Yeah, you got it right. But then I got the inspiration for the song, so then I moved up to C minor, same melody, same chords, just transposed up a minor third. And the lyrics I came up with were that my redemption came, and it was in the form of a strong fear. I literally felt like I was powerless to face this fear ever since I found out that I had this fear back in 2018. That is, until 2021. August 1st, 2021, which I did not mention in the song, was a minor victory for me. I went on that swing, but not the full height. Only about maybe a third, a quarter, maybe even a fifth of the full height of the swing. So it was just a minor victory. I did not write about it. Still felt that just as depressed as I did before. But then, August 4th, I was originally hoping I'd be able to conquer that fear fully on August 3rd. Sadly, I got delayed to August 4th. But yeah, I remember August 4th, 2021. It was such a warm. I remember the weather that day was perfect for me. It was hot, although it was cloudy, which peed me off a little. But I remember that day pretty well. And I remember around 2:55 is when I got to that area where that swing was, and it was my turn. I was ready. I felt ready, but at the same time, I did not feel ready. I had tried to get ready by singing Nigun Hillary Bear before. Did not help as much as I hoped it would. But then it was like two sides of my brain, they were just fighting to the death. One voice was my fear, telling me, don't do it at any cost. The other was my determination, do it at all costs. And I literally felt, after a few minutes, I felt so worn out that I literally felt that the first voice to speak up would be the winner. Thankfully, that was a determined voice in my brain. It told me exactly what I was trying to tell myself with the Nigun, like a Hillary Bear, Just, in the first place, you just go over, just do it, basically. And I did it. And when I did it, when I realized I had actually did it, I was literally dumbstruck. I literally could not speak. That's how amazed I was at myself, at my own power. Well, not really my own power, it was Hashem channeling his power to me, in the form of a Nigun, of course. That's how I originally intended it anyway, for Hashem to be channeling his power to me in the form of a Nigun. And so I ended up just doing it, basically, and it felt amazing. I literally felt my life had turned around. That explains the lyrics. But soon enough I found that just about the highest I could sing is this high G. Any higher than that I can't sing properly. I don't know if I'm playing in C minor, on the octave above middle C. It hits that really high B flat. The B flat, that is 2 octaves above middle C. Basically, you count 2 octaves above middle C on the C's, then you go 2 semitones, then you go a tone below that. That's that B flat. That's where the melody hits. And I found that I could not sing that. So I decided that for this version, I would transpose it down a minor third. So it would be F sharp minor moving to A minor. I really struggled playing in F sharp minor, but Hashem gave me a lot of help. I had a lot of siyata d'shmaya, a lot of heavenly assistance. Oh wow, I just realized I've been talking for probably more than 3 times the length of the actual song was. But I just have so much to say. I just want to express it all. But yeah, basically I found I could sing it pretty easily in the key of F sharp minor. I practiced it 10 times just tonight before I recorded this. And Baruch Hashem, it came out sounding amazing. And also, to me, the key of F sharp minor sounds very moody, very sad. Not just regular sad, it sounds very cold, very moody. That's how it sounds to me. Not like F minor, which is just plain sad. So I figured like F sharp minor is, and since I figured F minor is a little too low because I can't really play it too well in A flat minor or G sharp minor, whatever you want to call it, I figured I would just play an F sharp minor. Also because that is very comfortably within my singing range. I know that I'm able to sing that very comfortably, Baruch Hashem. So that's why I chose F sharp minor, moving to A minor for the vocal part. And, you know, as I said at the beginning of this video, that's how I was going to do it. And I really feel that I had so much siyata d'shmaya in getting this ready. So much siyata d'shmaya in the whole process of writing this song. Getting the words onto paper, fitting them to the tune correctly, and actually transcribing it. I had so much siyata d'shmaya. I feel like Hashem has been encouraging me all the way. And I must say, I am now stuck at Shabuk. Like, I'm finding it very hard here. Probably just as hard as it was during COVID. With one difference, that I don't have to quarantine, obviously. Baruch Hashem. But I still find it very hard here. And maybe one day I will have another strong fear that I'm going to have to face. And I'll find out that that will be my redemption all along, and I'll write another song all about my experience here. But for now, I have this song to comfort me, and I have the fact that I'm a shliach to help me. Baruch Hashem, I have all those things, making it easier for me here. Since I composed this song, I feel like it's been easier for me than ever before. Because now, whenever I'm sad, whenever I'm feeling down, I can sing this song, remind myself of those sad times during COVID, and how I just picked myself up, did something dramatic, figured something I never thought I would ever be able to do, and I did it, and it turned out to be exactly what I needed to turn my life around. So once again, thank you everybody for watching. If you stuck with me through the song, through this whole long epilogue. This is actually my first video that I'm recording for this album, but because I actually have my keyboard set to the right tempo already for this song from when I was practicing a few minutes, about maybe half hour ago. So I figured I would record this first. But yeah, this is really the last video in the thing. Like, let me just show you my album art that I have. If you notice, Above and Beyond is listed as 6. I know that I listed number 5 as Forever Hopeful, but I'm going to scratch that, actually. But scratch number 5. I'm going to actually do... What am I just going to say for number 5? So, actually, scratch number 5. I'm not going to do Forever Hopeful, which is another one of my compositions. I'll save that for a different time. For number 5, I'm actually going to do Thank You, Hashem. Because I feel like it would just be just the right song to preface Above and Beyond. And once again, thank you so much if you stuck with me all through this whole epilogue to the album. Thank you. Hashem should bench everybody who stuck with me this long. And if you didn't stick with me this long the first time, come back and visit again. Come back to this video and revisit the epilogue. Hashem will bench you. My bracha to everybody who watched this far is for everybody who watches this far, even if they didn't the first time. Even if they just listened to the song the first time and they came back a different time, they still deserve the bracha. Because this has been one monster video. May Hashem bring us all to Yerushalayim very quickly with Mashiach Tzidkeinu. And may the third base of Mikdash be rebuilt. B'mehera v'yameinu. Amen. I'll catch you in the next one.